Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.
Hey, how's it going? So this is a quick lesson on counting stars by OneRepublic. So I'll go ahead and bring you in a little closer for the rest of this so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. But I'm going to go over the intro, and then I'm going to go over that little verse riff, and then I'm going to show you a couple ways to play it the way that I think it was played on the actual recording. So yeah. I'll bring you in a little closer and we'll get started. Alright, so let's take a look at those chords. The first chord is a C sharp minor bar chord. So your index finger is going to bar from the A string to the high E in the 4th fret. Now, to get all those strings to ring out, it's going to take some practice to just be able to hold those down and get them all to ring out. What I do is I sneak my index finger up as close as possible to that 4th fret there, just almost right up touching it. And that gives me the best leverage to get all those strings to ring out. So once you got that in position, take your middle finger and you place it on the 5th fret of the B string. Your ring finger goes on 6th fret of the D string, and your pinky goes on 6th fret of the G. Now the plucking pattern with your right hand, or your plucking hand if you're left-handed, is thumb on the A string, your index finger plucks the D string, and your middle finger plucks the G, and your ring finger plucks the B. So it's thumb, index, middle, and ring together on the G and B. Okay, and then back to index finger on the D, and then back to thumb. So it just kind of goes up and then back down. It'll end the phrase on the index finger on the D string. So lately I've been ends on the index finger. Now we're gonna move this position. We're gonna just go from there to 7th fret. Okay, so this is gonna be an E major chord. So your ring finger is gonna sit right on the 9th fret, barring across the D, G, and the B string. Your index finger just presses that A string down on 7th fret. So the chord should sound like this. Okay, but you're going to use the exact same plucking pattern as you did for the other chord. Thumb, index, middle, and ring. So let's try both those chords together. C sharp minor. One more time, a little slower. Okay. So from this E major chord, we're just going to go to a B major chord. So index finger is now barring across all the strings in the 7th fret. Your middle finger sits on the 8th fret of the G. Ring finger sits on the 9th fret of the A, and your pinky right underneath that on 9th fret of the D. So you don't really even need to press down that A string with your ring finger, but I just do for good measure, just in case I accidentally hit that note. But what you're going to do is pluck E with your thumb, and then your index finger plucks the D, and then middle and ring finger still on the G and B string. And then from here, we take this exact shape, slide it to 5th fret, exact same plucking pattern as well. Okay, so starting from that C sharp minor.
Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be.
Okay, So So that's the feel for the verse. The second part of the verse,
but baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be.
So right on, yeah, will be.
Yeah, we'll be.
You end on that index finger on the D string.
Yeah, we'll be counting stars.
Then we get into this progression, which is the same chords, okay? So it's a little bit faster. So the way I'm doing that is I'm just hitting the thumb first on the A string, and then index, middle, and ring all together now on the D, G, and B. And then I'm muting it after each. So it's 1. It's on the ands. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. All right. So then you move up to that E major chord, do the same thing. And 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then to the B chord. Now thumb moves down to the E string, but index, middle, and ring still stick to the D, G, and the B. Same thing for the A chord. So
I see this life like a swinging vine. Swing that hard across the line, and my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and you shall find.
So that's just the vibe of that verse that I found works really well. One note is that on the actual recording, I think it's something more like this. And it just hits one little note there, that middle finger on the G. And then there it's index finger on the D. So index finger there, then middle finger there. So it kind of does this little flip-flop. Middle finger, index finger, index finger again, middle finger. So it's kind of this little thing that I think they do on the recording, but honestly, for just being a singer-songwriter, if you're going to go perform this live, I would just stick to this vibe. All right, so let's just do a quick recap. We've got that C sharp minor with this plucking pattern. Up to the E major, to the B major, to the A on the 5th fret. And then the part after the intro. Alright, so I hope that gives you a good start on this song. Please leave a comment below if you want to see another version of the song, or you want to see another section of the song or something. And don't forget to subscribe and check out my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.